I try to sleep, but I can't. The darkness wraps around me, but the thoughts inside my mind are louder than the silence. I close my eyes, trying to forget, but all I do is remember. The memories chase me, never giving me rest. You should be beside me, holding me, but you are far away. Trapped in your own world, you keep remembering too. The memories cling to you like shadows, following you wherever you go. I want to hold you close, to tell you everything will be okay. But I know it would not be, not while you are still remembering. You sleep now, under the soft glow of the lamp, but even in sleep, you are not free. Your dreams are filled with the past, haunted by the sounds and sights you can never forget. Sometimes I wish I could take your pain away, but how do I take away what is already inside of you? You woke me once, suddenly, shouting no. I jumped awake, heart racing, wondering what was wrong. You were trembling, eyes wide open, your face twisted in fear. You did not see me, you did not hear me, you were back there, back in the place where it all began. You were remembering the sound of the bomb, a noise so loud it shook the earth beneath us, a sound that ripped through the air, through the quiet, peaceful moments we used to have, a sound that still echoes in your mind. You woke up to it every night, but every night you could not wake up enough. You were remembering the blast, the fear, the confusion, the feeling of the ground shaking, the feeling of everything falling apart. Your mind plays the scenes over and over, the images you wish you could erase, but they are always there. You remember the splintered bodies, pieces of people that never should have been broken. You remember the shattered minds, the eyes that once held hope, now lost in the abyss of trauma. You can't forget the pain, and it seems like it will never stop. You remember the faces of the men you knew, men who fought beside you, men who gave everything for a cause that was never theirs to begin with. You remember how some of them were blown to bits right in front of you, how you could not save them, how you could bring them back. You remember the dust, the smoke, the silence after the chores, how it was too quiet, too empty, and yet the noise still fills your ears. I see you struggle, trying to find peace, but peace seems like a distant dream, something that was lost in the rubble of war. You try to fight for it, to bring it back, but the world was never ready. The world was not ready for peace, and neither were we. You fought so hard, and yet here we are. The war did not end when the fighting stopped. It did not end when you came home. It did not end when the flag was lowered and the world tried to move on. For you, for many of us, the war never truly ended. It continues every time you close your eyes, every time you hear a loud noise, every time you think about what you have lost. You tell me over and over how you fought for something better. You fought for peace, for a world where children would not have to grow up in fear. You fought for a future where no one would be left behind, where we could all just live without looking over our shoulders. But now, please feels like a dream, like something we reached for and could not hold. It slips through our fingers like sand, always out of reach. Sometimes I wonder if we will ever feel whole again. The war broke us in ways we can't even understand. It took pieces of us, pieces we can never get back. And yet we are still here, we are still breathing, but breathing is harder now. The weight of the memories presses down us, on you, on me, on everyone who has seen the darkness of war. Some of us will never stop remembering. We try to move on, we try to forget, but the past clings to us, sticking to our hearts like second skin. It doesn't matter how far we run, it doesn't matter how many years pass, the memories will always find us. They will always chase us, remind us of what we have lost, remind us of the cost of war. And even though we try to forget, some of us will always keep remembering the faces of those we loved, remembering the lives we could not save, remembering the moments we can never get back. We will remember the struggle, the pain, and the sacrifices because, in the end, that is all we have left.